Hi, my name is Attorney Walter Knopf III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA, and what we're going to be doing is basically going through some of the unique things related to COLA adjustment, what this all means, how this is happening, etc. I'm trying to find a good article where I can go into kind of the details of what's so important here, but I want to point out real quick, 1980, COLA increased by 14.3%. 1981, COLA increased by 11.2%. Now, that's before a lot of people who will be watching this video, that's before their time, or at least the time of their understanding what was going on in the world. Some of you guys are significantly older than on retirement, so to you, you know exactly what was going on then. But I want to point out, if we go to 2008, COLA bumped up to 5.8%, and then 2009, 2010, COLA did not increase at all. Now, that was some that was some under-table-y kind of stuff where COLA did not increase for 2009 and 2010. Okay, obviously the dollar significantly devalued during the 2008, 2009, 2010 era. That was the Great Recession. But I wanted to go through real quick a history of the Social Security COLA and the increases by year, so you guys can have a better understanding specifically as to what happened with COLA. This is coming basically from John Wagner from AARP, updated July 16th. 2021, so a relatively recent update. I want to go through this real quick and then kind of explain to you essentially what COLA is, why it's relevant, and what your expectations should be for next year. Okay. All right, beneficiaries have received cost of living adjustments almost every year since 1975. All right, let's go through it real quick. Every year by law, Social Security recipients are eligible for cost of living adjustment, COLA. The increase in benefits are designed to help beneficiaries keep up with rising prices. Retired workers receive the annual COLA from the Social Security Administration, as do survivors, those getting Social Security disability income, and recipients of Supplemental Security Income Payments, so SSI. Yet, while these beneficiaries are indeed eligible for COLA increases annually, the amount of the increase can vary greatly from year to year. So that's what this whole thing is about right here. We're going to be talking about why COLA sometimes swings to the low numbers and then sometimes swings to the very high numbers. And there's no guarantee of an increase in any given year. All right, let's go through this. How the Social Security COLA is calculated. Okay, so now we're going to figure out essentially how they get to these different numbers. SSA starts with the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers. That's the CPI-W index, an official measure of the monthly prices changes in a basket of goods and services, such as food, energy, and medical care. The CPI-W, which is not the CPI-G, a lot of people have been reporting on the old age stylized CPI-E metric. That's basically to increase most individuals' COLA number to be more representative of what's actually happening in the market. But right here, we still use the CPI-W, which is tracked by the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics. SSA then calculates the COLA by comparing the average of the CPI-W for July, August, and September of the previous year with the average of the same 3-month period in the current year. The percentage change in the COLA for the following year. All right, so they look at these months, these 3 months. Every year they look at these 3 months. They look at goods. They do a calculation. That's how they figure out the COLA. For example, in 2020, the third quarter average CPI-W was 1.3% higher than it was in the third quarter of 2019. Thus, the COLA increases for 2021, which was 1.3%. As a result, the average monthly benefit for all retired workers rose by 1.3% to $1,543 from $1,523. Okay, so it went from $1,543 to $1,523, $1,523. The average monthly benefit for all disabled workers rose to $1,277 from $1,261. So remember, that's the average, right? When you ask somebody, hey, what am I likely to get on, retirement benefits or Social Security disability insurance benefits, we would almost always say $1,100 to $1,200, $1,300. They're saying the average now went from $1,261 in 2019 to $1,277 the following year. The COLA amount is typically announced by SSA in October. Right, so you know how we've been making these videos, and I've been like, we don't know if it's going to be, well, we know it's not going to be in the 4s. We used to think it was that in the beginning of the year. We know it's not going to be the 5s. We used to think that in the middle of the year. We know that we're coming into the end of the year, maybe the 6s, but I think honestly it might get closer to 7. All right, the COLA will take effect in January 2022. It is estimated to be about 5%. That's wrong. That's wrong. It's higher than that. It's going to be significantly higher than that. High inflation of 1970s led to annual COLAs. Until 1975, it took a new act of Congress each time Social Security benefits were increased. In the 1970s, however, soaring inflation was quickly eroding the purchasing power of fixed pensions and benefits. The annual rate of inflation doubled to more than 12% between 1969 and 1974. Congress enacted the COLA provisions as part of the 1972 Social Security Amendments, and automatic annual COLAs began in 1975. They used to have to create a bill and pass the bill every time they wanted to do a yearly increase because the benefits for retirement and such were not keeping up with the cost of living. Gallon of milk kept going up and up and up in price, and the benefits they received through the retirement were not keeping up with that, right? So the retired couldn't afford the milk. The first automatic, then they created this bill, which was an amendment, which allowed them to more easily do a COLA adjustment every year. The first automatic Social Security COLA was 8% in 1975. That's a lot. That's a lot. The 1975 COLA wasn't the largest bump in Social Security history since automatic annual increases went into effect, although you think it should have been, because if they had such a big problem, you would think that's like the big year where they're trying to, but the SSA through the IRS, what they usually do is they try to bleed more slowly, so what they'll do is they'll do slight incremental changes with their metrics. That came in 1980 when benefits rose 14.3%. 14.3%. An 11.2% increase followed in 1981. Those are the two big years. That's why this article is going into it. The 21st century has seen modest COLA increases ranging from 5.8% in 2008 to 0 for 2010, 2011, and 2016. Yeah, but those zeros were manipulation. Let me assure you, during a Great Recession, you shouldn't be having zeros for COLA. But, the government was playing, metric variations to allow essentially the system to not have to increase the benefits to the people, which is sad. Seeing how the people paid for the government, and the government is the one that's in control of the money that they paid in, and the government then kind of took advantage of those people, which is why it's unbelievably horrific. Talk about biting the thing that feeds you. There's no COLA increase if prices remain flat or fall year over year. They didn't fall during the Great Recession. That might be the end of it. That might be the end of the article. That's the end of the article, or at least that's the end of the printout. All right, so what is this article not getting into? The article didn't go into the current standing of what's going on with the Great COVID Depression. So I'm going to be doing another article on specifically that. I found one out there. Okay, cool. We're going to do an article from CNBC. We'll do that on another video, so it'll come out the next day, or if I screw it up, it'll come out a few days later, or it'll come out first because, I only work at this YouTube channel. It's not my real job. My real job is working at the law firm. Either way, keep tuned for that update because this update is from August 11th, so a couple of days ago, and the bottom line is I don't think it's accurate. CNBC came out with this article, but I want to tell you why I don't think it's accurate. All right. My name is Attorney Walter, if not the third. I'm with Disability Resolution PA. I hope you are having an absolutely wonderful day. I'm just realizing, oh, there it is. I thought one of my Mont Blancs got nibbled by the little doggies. But either way, I hope you're doing exceptionally well. I will catch you a little bit later. Remember, if you want to help me out, please like, subscribe. But the big thing is, please leave me 5-star reviews. If you're wondering how to do that, just look into the area in the bio. Just scroll down until you see the 5-star review section. And basically, you just go to a website and you say, hey, he helped me with this, or hey, I consulted with him about that. I gave him a call, blah, 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 whatever. And then we can always go from there. Remember, if it's about obtaining the benefits, call the law firm during the 9 to 5. But please don't call the law firm if you're already receiving benefits. And here's why. We get a lot of phone calls throughout the day, and not all of them are relevant to what we do with the law firm. So if you would be so kind as to, if you have a question outside of that, you're already receiving benefits, or it's just some sort of other question, call me on Thursday from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when I go live on YouTube, and I can walk you through whatever the issues are. You'll see, like, I have some live videos, and it's always from Thursday, okay? And another little note, I'm sorry that I'm always late to that. We're supposed to start at 8. We usually start at 8:15. And then when we start right at 8:15, I usually have to take some time to go through the things I want to go into about current standing of stimulus payments and stuff like that. So then that takes another 15 minutes. So just hang on, wait until I finish that, then give me a call and we'll go through the details. Have an absolutely wonderful day. Thanks so much. Attorney Walter Knott. Bye-bye.